and welcome to part 2 of our Tropico casual let's play. I hope you guys enjoy all of this, and let's continue. Now we are going to be increasing the cotton produce of our country to be able to
Thanks to your efforts, the
we have completed the
revolutionary movement
military
is growing
fort.
stronger.
We have completed the military fort, and so I will be increasing the revolutionary support of our island by educated citizens, and I'm going to be changing the crop here to cotton. As we only have 9 months left on our mandate and we need to have more cotton by then. I'm also going to be making a opera house over here.
We, the leaders of the Tropican nation, in our desire to put into words the will of the Tropican people to follow and obey the laws of the state and maintain the traditional universal Tropican values of liberty, peace, love, understanding, siesta, and hidden Swiss bank accounts, do hereby sign the first legitimate constitution of Tropico.
Okay, so we can now declare independence once our population has decided, with 51% approval rating, which is going to be a little bit of time from now. What our country wants at the moment is more liberty, more religion, better housing, and better entertainment. We are getting better entertainment from the opera house, and I'm going to be starting to build more residential areas over here. This is to be able to increase the amount of approval.
His Majesty's Jubilee is approaching.
Okay, so I've increased the mandate by paying a little bit of money. Hopefully this will mean that we'll get enough cotton in time. And we've started an opera house. We've started an opera house now, which is good. Okay, hopefully this will be enough to export the amount of cotton we need. Oh, we only need another 200 left.
They say a man's home is his castle, old chap. I would state that the reverse.
Okay, so we need
His
to build
Royal
more.
Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
Okay, so I'm going to be increasing later on the amount of country houses to complete
They
this
say
mission,
a man's home is his castle.
as it will increase revolutionary support. And later on I am going to be making this a tobacco plantation. Okay, so I'm going to be changing this crop to
His Majesty is furious. He has just learned that you've begun mustering a sizable army, yet you don't have a major general. Appoint one immediately.
Okay, so we're going to appoint a revolutionary, as they will increase revolutionary support in the island. And I am going to be changing the crop to tobacco due to how much green there is compared to sugar, as we don't need to actually do any cotton stuff anymore. Also thought it would be best to create a llama bit over here, That is to be able to later make a textile industry and get a lot of money after we have declared independence, of course. Now, what else do we need to increase happiness in this island? Okay, maybe another religious building would do well. If we can fit that in, of course. Do there any spaces for jobs? There's spaces for jobs, but there's not much illiterate education jobs.
Presidente, after suffering 1,000 paper cuts, we have invented paper. It has print on it, where there will be a summary of important affairs, interviews with important Tropicans, and a page with political editorials. This will give a voice to every Tropican. Also, going to the little Presidente's room will be much more comfortable from now on.
Okay, so that we're going to be generating the newspaper, and we are going to be researching on red tape and cowboys.
In a flash of brilliance.
Oh, he wants us to make another wool producing ranch, which I'm going to be building here as well. After the newspaper, which I hope will fit. If I move that over here, that won't destroy many trees. And we are going to make another llama bit here. As you can see, our trees are being demolished over here, and will allow us to grow a lot more. I'm going to be moving once this is finished all over here, I'm going to be moving one over here, and then allowing an iron mine to be produced.
Presidente, I'm shaking. You're shaking. Everyone is shaking.
Okay, so we have an earthquake.
Presidente. Woo! I'm getting ahead of
and
myself.
we can proclaim independence.
The island is ripe for revolution.
But I'm going to be doing that after we have survived the earthquake.
The earthquake is over. We made it. I am now going to rethink my life and the choices I have made. Done. Now, let's evaluate the damage.
Okay, so we have 6 buildings that are damaged and 3 that are destroyed, with 10 civilians killed. So first of all, I'm going to repair and rebuild each place, and then I'm going to proclaim independence.
His Majesty is most amused by your declaration of independence.
Okay, so we are going to be in debt to the Empire. But now we are our own country of Tropico. I'm going to allow every citizen to vote. We are going to be an atheist state, and we're going to be conscription. Okay, so I'm going to be demolishing this crop because we don't really need it anymore.
Presidente is here at the Jolly Roger. I was really hoping to interview our glorious leader, but when I asked him
And
what's
I
in
am
his
going
head,
to be
he said rum and cola
developing
mostly.
a textile industry in the
Pure
future.
Zen. I have never heard such wisdom from any other leader.
Okay, we're probably going to be doing that next year after our debt has gone down significantly. Alright, and we'll be using the wool from here and here to use as a base start for our textile industry, while soon later maybe making a farm for cotton, if we have the space and if it doesn't destroy too many trees.
Presidente, I have information that a great war will start soon. We must be prepared.
Okay, so we are going to be building 2 barracks very much later after we get a significant amount of money. And by significant, I mean a lot of money. Okay, so I'm going to be starting to build the textile industry now that we have enough money to. And then also later on making a clinic in this little space here that we have. Okay, so we are building now the textile mill. People are very, very, very happy even though they are homeless. Yeah. Still, they are very happy. And soon we are going to make a police station and a clinic to make them even happier.
We have invented red tape. It goes well with everything, and there is no limit to this stuff. People are going crazy over it. Lines are forming to get more of it. It almost seems like it is trying to grow bigger and bigger, all on its own.
Okay, so we have developed red tape, which will allow us to have edicts on both a census, urban development, and building permits, which do also bring very different effects. Okay, so talking about edicts, when we get enough money to, I will be going to the edict tree and making some happy edicts develop. And hopefully this textile mill will generate a lot of profit for us. Okay, it seems another one of the ships are here, which will allow us to export $8,000 worth of goods, and will allow us to make a clinic and to develop edicts. I'm going to be developing the extra rations edicts for now, which will decrease the amount of food that we have, but will increase happiness. For example, here we'll have a lot.
Someone stole my manuscript and published it under a pseudonym. It was an autobiographical story about two men on a mountain who want to form deep male bonds. They even stole the surrealistic chapter where fairies prance under a rainbow. The circumstances behind the theft are very queer.
Okay, so we now no longer have any research, so we are going to be doing legalize, white flag, and table manners for the moment. Okay, we have got a clinic now, which will increase the amount of people that are healthy inside our country. If we get the people educated enough to be able to work there. There's not many college education people here. Is it college education? Yes, it is. Okay, so we are increasing the amount of cloth, and with more and more people that are employed there, the more and more cloth output we have. But the only way to actually increase the amount of people there is to educate our people more, and so in the future I will be making a high school. Okay, so we're getting more and more people now, and we have a social unrest due to how much debt we are in, or that we're always in debt. That's all because I'm building up the country more and more. Okay, we are generating more and more profit from the construction of cloth. See, we already have 500 cloth there already. Let's see if there's any place that wants to have cloth. Cloth for $3,360 per unit instead of planks. Yep. That should help us a lot. And I'm going to build another tenement over here, as it doesn't actually destroy many trees. I'm making sure we'll be as space efficient as possible due to how much trees we have around. There are 10 people that are unemployed. Unemployed of what? Illiterate in grade school, so I'll be developing another lumber area. I believe would be the best place to do. Okay, the next place that we're going to build is a... where is it? Police station. When we get enough money to do so. Unfortunately, we do need a police station, so I am not afraid to sacrifice the trees. But it's trees that we needed to sacrifice in order to have the space for a police station. Which we do need due to how much crime we have in the area.
A shout out to the Tropico police who just got a new home. Officer Mendez, you know you can strip search me anytime. Also, you forgot your handcuffs. I kept them as a little memento. But if you need them, I could take your hat instead.
Oh, great. She, as I said, a lot of comedy. Sometimes dark comedy. Yeah, sometimes that is dark comedy, but still comedy nonetheless. This is another place where I'm going to develop a logging camp.
Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have used different words, but that does not matter.
Okay, so we are starting elections, and I will be actually doing the elections as our celebrity. We'll be moving a logging camp over here. That means we can start having the wood over here being taken care of. And that signals that the time is up, but I will be
We have a
doing the
perfect
elections
business
before then.
opportunity. We can make a huge profit.
A chap on the street told me that salvation is knocking on our door. I thought he was a priest, although it is possible he was simply drunk.
We have a perfect business opportunity. Now we have them right where we want them. Time for a little gouging. I really should see about getting myself a villainous laugh.
Okay, so later on we're going to be getting the iron mine after this is completed. It's deforestation, and I will be right now, before the election finishes, creating a church. Okay, so first I'm going to be demolishing this area to be able to make space for the church. And somehow we just suddenly didn't get the money for it. It's unfortunate. Hopefully our next shipment will come soon. But we are going to make a lot of money from this export. And this is mainly coming from the cloth, maybe? Okay, so I'm going to make the church, and due to how close the election is, I'm going to be quick building the church, and
I
that
am so
increases
glad
the
that there is a
standing
new church on the
with the
island.
religious people.
Jesus taught us many important things like surfing and turn the other cheek. I often disregard that last rule and punch the guy instead, but I always feel guilty afterwards.
Okay, so I'm just increasing the happiness of people, and therefore they're most likely to vote for me. Yes, that's how presidents and everyone does these days. Okay, so after this election cycle, I am going to be going off, and I hope you did enjoy this part, and I hope that you enjoyed the undertone of music instead of the loudness of music.
We have
that
an
is going
opportunity
against
to
my-
influence the outcome of coming elections. Strictly speaking, this is not considered exactly legal, but I guarantee that no one will find out.
Okay, so I'm going to be not doing any election fraud. Okay, we are auto-saving right now. And I am going to be making a barracks.
The election results are in. Let me be the first to congratulate you, Presidente.
Okay, so 106 Tropicans did the correct answer and voted for me, while 48 Tropicans had failed the elections by giving the wrong answer and voting for my opponent. It's a funny percentage, but that's where I'll leave you. Thank you for listening to this second part of Tropico 5 Casual Let's Play.